Serving southern New Mexico, this is the award-winning KRWG-TV News 22, where news matters.
Today's immigration debate brings to mind an earlier time when children were punished for speaking Spanish.
As News 22's Michaela Romero reports, that practice has had far-reaching effects and lots of regret.
Those are the sounds of Old Town Albuquerque on the weekend. Rosella Urea grew up in Albuquerque and has always been bilingual. Most people today believe being bilingual is an advantage, but it's not always been that way. She remembers well her Catholic elementary school.
I felt very ashamed to speak Spanish. I didn't want to be Spanish. In fact, when I went home, I told my mom, I do not want to be Spanish anymore. I don't want to.
Rosella said the nuns would hit students if they spoke Spanish.
If you spoke Spanish, you were punished by the nuns. We had to put out our hands, stick them out, and they would hit us with a ruler.
That experience caused her to not teach her children Spanish, but now she wishes she had.
And perhaps I hindered them by not having them speak bilingual because I spoke bilingual, and now that would be a great asset.
Rosella is one of the many parents who did not teach her children Spanish for the same reason. And it can be awkward for those now grown children.
Yeah, there's times I wish I would know Spanish, especially when I'm in a surrounding with a lot of other Hispanic people. They assume that I know Spanish just because of the way I look and even my name. My name is Spanish, but I don't know Spanish, so there's times it's embarrassing.
NMSU linguistics professor Dr. Patricia McGregor Mendoza is very familiar with Edward's experience.
The thing is that when we think about languages, we aren't just listening with our ears. We're taking in the whole package. So people make mistakes. They make assumptions based on what their expectations are. So if people look a particular way, they expect them to use a particular language.
And she says the whole attitude about languages is confusing.
No, ironically, the school system has always been a little schizophrenic regarding languages because when kids were little, they would try to extract anything out of them that was not English or not related to mainstream culture.
She says the controversy over language has a racist component that many people don't realize. She says we need to understand that and listen to each other. Michaela Romero, News 22.
Serving southern New Mexico, this is the award-winning KRWG-TV News 22, where news matters.